75 years ago, the Americans were in Den Bosch, helped liberating the city, and now we're back. Now I'm going to show you guys a little bit, show you a tour. A lot of people come to Holland just to try out the coffee shops and sample that special coffee. But there's more than one way to get high in Den Bosch, and one of them's on culture. For instance, we're at a beautiful St. Catherine. It's a wonderful, still working church. The outside may look a little drab, but the inside is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, we're still in Den Bosch, still getting high on culture. Now it's time for another hit. We're at one of the older houses in the city, turned into a museum, the Swan Brothers Museum. And it's we got a beautiful outside, and we're looking forward to seeing what's on the inside. Here we are in the famous meeting room where the guild held their meetings back in 1318. Everybody had their own crest, you know, hand-woven, nice wood. And but I don't see my crest. But thanks to In Your Pocket, I'm going to steal this famous Phillips one. I like it. I think I'm going to enjoy it. Oh yeah, I can get used to this. Here we have the real famous chairs. With Beatrix, who's been ruling as the Queen of Holland for over 40 years, and Wilhelm Alexander is soon to step in. But I think I like this spot a little better, and I don't think the Queen or his beautiful wife Maxima will ever notice. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
As I understand, you're both foreigners living in Den Bosch. What's your names and where are you from?
My name is Hiromi. I'm from Japan, and I live in Holland almost 16 years.
Okay.
I'm Lena. I come from Finland, and I've been here 1.5 years. Yeah.
And as foreigners in Den Bosch, what are one or two things people, when they come here, they just have to see?
I recommend to go and see St. Jan's Church and Den Bosch Art Center.
And my favorite is Benedise.
The famous canal ride. And what do you guys like as foreigners living in Den Bosch? I mean, you like the shopping, you like the culture, or is there something else?
There are a lot of nice shops, individual shops, and also they are full of rich history in Den Bosch.
Okay.
Yeah, my favorite is just the old city center. It's great and the history that you can see in there.
We're continuing our cultural high in Den Bosch here, but now we're going to change the flavor a little bit at the Den Bosch Art Center. And I don't care if you don't like art and you don't even like to look at it, you're going to have fun here, I guarantee it. We are continuing our cultural high around Den Bosch, and now we're delving deep into Den Bosch on the Benedise River and on the historic tour. You won't find another tour like this. If you've been on canal tours, you know what it can be like, and you'll find this one unique and gratifying. right, this is Michael again, back in the city center, continuing our tour of Den Bosch. We've been under the city, we've been around the city, but now I think it's time that we get a little bit higher and we climb all the way up to the top of St. Jan's Bell Tower. Only 200 more steps to go. Finally made it to the top. Culture is a lot more exhausting than I thought it would be, but as long as we're up here, I might as well show you a little bit of Den Bosch. Over here we got a very famous monastery, and then as you see down here, the Prada, the square. The next over here is our big nature preserve. Then as we move to the other side, you see the important part of Den Bosch, the market square, where you can find a cafe, any bar that you'd like. But you know, this culture can be make you very thirsty. So I think it's time we visit the most important building in Den Bosch, and the green one, Heineken. Here I am again. We're almost finished with our culture tour here in Den Bosch, but we got one more thing to show you before we can really relax. And we're at the North Brabants Museum. Not sure what's inside, but let's go take a look, shall we? All right, here we are in Den Bosch. Finally made it to one of the coffee shops, one of six. We're at the Grass Company. Personally, my favorite, and we're with the manager here. And he's got, this is one of two establishments. When I think coffee shop, I think coffee, tea, and maybe a sandwich. But here in Holland, it means something different. What's that extra part?
A coffee shop is you can look at it as a regular bar. Instead of a place where you can buy alcoholic drinks, you can buy cannabis products. So there's actually no alcohol here, but instead of that, we sell cannabis products plus all kinds of other things like tea, coffee. You can still buy them here, but the main thing is cannabis. And
do you guys have a wide variety, or how do people choose? I mean,
we do have a. It is a wide variety. We have several different kinds of weed. We have several different kinds of hash. We have pre-rolled joints. We sell them either single or in triple packs or six packs. So it's quite a big variety.
And can people just come in off the street and smoke their own, or do they have to buy it here? Or
preferably, we would have them to buy it here because we think that our products are the best products that there are. But it is possible to just come in here and just choose something that you like, and you can buy it and also smoke it here. So.
Okay, and is cannabis the only thing you can do in a coffee shop? I mean, I've heard some stories that, that's kind of a free for all, or is it? Is there any guidelines you guys have to follow? Or?
One of the biggest misconceptions, I think, is that a coffee shop is a place where you can buy all kinds of drugs, varying from soft drugs, which are cannabis, mushrooms, and any other forms of hard drugs. But it is strictly illegal to sell anything else in a coffee shop than just cannabis products. So that's a myth.
Okay, so the atmosphere then in a coffee shop is going to be pretty chill, relaxed. And is that what you guys kind of try and strive for at the Grass Company?
Yeah, it is the thing that we want to make people. We want to set an example in the fact that we want to show people what a coffee shop can be like as well. A lot of people, when you say the word coffee shop, even in Holland, they envision these dark places with all the windows are closed. You can't see what's going on inside from the outside. There's all kinds of strange people inside. There's all kinds of strange activities inside. But for us, a coffee shop is nothing different from a regular bar. Except for the fact that you cannot buy alcohol, but you can buy cannabis products. So it is also for people who come to a coffee shop. It's a really social event. They come here to relax and just be themselves and just chill out after a hard day's work or stuff like that. So.
And like an alcohol bar, you find all sorts of different people. In a coffee shop, do you find all walks of life?
Yep, all walks of life, from 18 to 88, from students to people in three-part suits, even older people who come here for medicinal reasons. There's all kinds of people who walk in here from all layers of society. So,
I've been getting high on culture all day, but now I think it's time for the real thing. Better than I expected. Here we are, finishing up our tour of Den Bosch, and I decided to finish it with Bos Bol, a Dutch delicacy. I've never had it, but I'm going to give it a try.